Get ready for a knockout week in combat sports. Alex Pereira is sending a message to his rival Israel Adesanya before UFC Seattle. Plus, Adesanya himself is speaking out about what he needs to prove in his massive comeback fight. And hold onto your hats, because a UFC fighter is vowing to quit the organization if he loses to Alexander Volkanovski. You won't want to miss this. Subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a second.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Alex Pereira is backing his former rival Israel Adesanya ahead of UFC Seattle, showing a surprising display of sportsmanship. After their intense history in the octagon, Pereira has a message of respect and encouragement for Adesanya as he prepares to face Joe Pyfer following a significant layoff. This gesture highlights a mature evolution for Pereira, who learned valuable lessons from his own past encounters with the last stylebender, using those experiences as fuel for his own growth. He acknowledges the immense pressure and sacrifice involved in stepping into the cage and wishes Adesanya a focused and strong performance. This unexpected support from Pereira adds a fascinating subplot to Adesanya's highly anticipated return. Don't go anywhere, because the pressure is on for Adesanya to prove he's still a force to be reckoned with. And we've got another fighter making a bold promise that could shake up the UFC roster. Israel Adesanya knows the narrative surrounding his UFC Seattle return, and he's determined to rewrite it. Facing Joe Pyfer after 3 consecutive losses, Adesanya feels the weight of expectation, but also sees an opportunity to silence doubters and remind everyone why he's one of the greatest middleweights. He views this as a classic, young dog versus the old guard scenario, and intends to be the one to stop the challenger's ascent, proving he still possesses elite skills and the hunger to compete. Adesanya wants his performance to be so dominant that fans question how they ever doubted him, aiming for a vintage display that reaffirms his status in the sport. He's embraced the time off, focusing on rediscovering his passion and preparing for a fight that will solidify his legacy. But what happens when a fighter puts their entire UFC career on the line? We're talking about a do-or-die situation for one contender, and it involves a reigning champion. Silva is putting his UFC career on the line, vowing to quit the organization if he loses his upcoming fight against UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. The Brazilian contender, who has a strong record since joining the UFC in 2023, believes he possesses the qualities of a champion that extend beyond just fighting, including the ability to draw viewership and promote events. Silva is confident in his abilities and directly challenged Volkanovski, proposing a striking-focused bout. His bold declaration, if Volkanovski wins, I'll leave the UFC, sets an incredibly high stake for this potential matchup, creating massive intrigue around the future of both fighters. And speaking of high stakes and massive events, the UFC was in London recently, and we've got the details on a notable bout from that night. UFC Fight Night in London featured a lightweight bout between Axel Sola and Mason Jones. The fight, which took place on Saturday, March 21, 2026, saw both fighters step into the octagon in front of a passionate crowd. Sola and Jones went head-to-head in a contest that showcased the depth of talent in the UFC's lightweight division. Fans were treated to an exciting display of mixed martial arts action as these two competitors battled for supremacy on the London card. That wraps up our major fight updates, but stick around for a super-fast recap of all the action and your chance to join the news community. We've got Alex Pereira backing Israel Adesanya, Adesanya aiming to silence doubters, Silva's do-or-die promise against Volkanovski, and a look back at UFC London. Don't miss any of the action, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let us know your predictions in the comments. Follow us on social media for even more fight news.